Gun. Line 36.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Watch 36.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
3 on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Jackson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
By Joe Hayden. A gain of 9.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball, but they've brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way. And
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Ravens, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a 1st, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 7, Ravens nothing.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd and long.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete to
Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 50 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Coming after you. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
It's our time. It's our time.
Great. Check 24. Patch it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
In your face.
Mike 48.
From the gun, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. And incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
26 Mike. Let's get that block.
Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Keeper. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Cameron Hayward on the
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete to Devin.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
1st down, Baltimore.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. He's at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Watch tight end. Hey, hey, hey. You got three. Three down. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
20.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Watch the 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Watch the safety creep.
Cam on the option. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Newton on the keeper. A fumble on the play.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. No gain on the play.
Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And got his man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 75. Five yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They go play action now. Jackson forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the option, it's Jackson. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Is good.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Check 24, check 24.
Check. Watch out. Gun.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Gain of 13 yards.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for the 1st time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Another run here with Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Lane. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Come on, dude. 26 Mike, 8. Come on.
From the 50, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
26 Mike, 26 Mike, again.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing on third down, Newton. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
24, Ravens 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
Room to run past midfield. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action. Now Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there at 22. Again, Jackson steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 2-yard line.
Jackson's going to keep it. Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
18. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. All day, baby, all day.
On second down, here's Newton. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Gun.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught at the 8. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Dobbins. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Tyus Bowser just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And what are the whistles for? A timeout.
A gain of a yard.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. From the gun, Newton. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Malik Harrison. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.